Hey guys, Nozzle here and today back from a YouTube video. Today we're going to be talking about the Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Reshiram from Pokémon. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's just jump into it. We're talking about strength and attack potency for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It was stated capable of being equal to the Egyptian gods, whose scale to Exodia, who was able to push Yubel with his force, who would have tanked Super Polarization. I've butchered that again. We move. Which was going to fuse 12 dimensions, which was stated to be universes. Fusion would result in an explosion which would have destroyed all 12 dimensions, aka universes, which means that the Blue Eyes White Dragon is at least multiple times universal. As for Reshiram, meanwhile, it should be comparable or at least superior to Genesect, who is capable of fighting and damaged Mega Mewtwo Y, who fought 50% Zygarde, who fought Necrozma. And Necrozma absorbed all light out of Ultra Space, which is a realm that's infinite in size due to containing all the Ultra Wormholes, which would also be universal. So, while it is roughly close, the Blue Eyes White Dragon would be more powerful than Reshiram. As we said for the Blue Eyes White Dragon, when it comes to speed, he should relatively scale to Yubel, who is superior to Neos, who could react to beams of light, which means that the Blue Eyes White Dragon should be faster than the speed of light as well. As for Reshiram, well, as we said, they do scale to Necrozma through a scaling chain, who scales to Lunala, who can cross all of Ultra Space, along with many Ultra Beasts that can do the same, which, as we already said, is an infinite-sized realm. So, while the Blue Eyes White Dragon is fast, Reshiram literally has infinite speed, so therefore Reshiram would be faster. As for durability, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, as we said, scales to Exodia, who could take hits from Yubel. This means that the Blue Eyes White Dragon's attack potency should scale to its durability, meaning that they can take attacks that are equal to being able to destroy numerous universes in one go. And as for Reshiram, their durability should also scale to their attack potency, seeing how they're able to at least scale above Genesect, who can take hits from Mega Mewtwo, etc, etc. So, for the same reasons that the Blue Eyes White Dragon would be more powerful than Reshiram, the Blue Eyes White Dragon would also be more durable than Reshiram. For abilities, weaponry, and techniques, the Blue Eyes White Dragon doesn't really have much. It can fly, it has electricity manipulation, and energy projection. Reshiram, on the other hand, has a lot more. It has fire manipulation, it can also fly too, it has heat manipulation, it has limited telekinesis due to extrasensory and Zen headbutt. They have telepathy, longevity, can manipulate the weather, has rage power and berserk mode via the move Outrage. It has negation and resistance negation, as their ability Turbo Blaze negates abilities and effects that would reduce the damage taken, reflects status effects, and grants resistances to prevent Reshiram's attacks from causing damage. Reshiram also has durability negation, has sound manipulation via hyper voice, has darkness manipulation, rock manipulation via the move Ancient Power. It has energy manipulation, minor power nullification of its shared abilities with the move Imprison. It has possibly statistics amplification and status effect inducement with burns and paralysis. It has biological manipulation, as anyone who gets too close to Reshiram when it becomes a light stone gets absorbed into it. It has statistics reduction, it has breath attack via Dragon Breath, and has resistances to electricity, fire manipulation, grass manipulation, steel, and is immune to burns. So I think it's clear that Reshiram has the better abilities and is more versatile here. It's not really much of a contest. It even resists 1 of 3 of the Blue Eyes White Dragon's abilities and can do the other 2 of its abilities as well. So it's not really much of a contest. As for weaknesses, meanwhile, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon doesn't really have anything notable. For Reshiram, it's weak to dragon-based attacks, it's weak to rock and ground manipulation, it's also weak to water manipulation. The move Outrage, while it is very powerful, it will confuse Reshiram after using it, although he will eventually snap out, and the Dragon Gem they're often shown to have on hand is a single-use item as well. So, again, I think it's clear that Reshiram is, more vulnerable than the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So who wins the fight? We've gathered from this that the Blue Eyes White Dragon is more powerful, more durable, and is less vulnerable. Meanwhile, Reshiram is faster, has better abilities, and is more versatile. So, who wins the fight? This is quite a complicated one to talk about because the Blue Eyes White Dragon, like, if speed was equalized and nothing else mattered, the Blue Eyes White Dragon would just beat Reshiram due to the fact they can take more hits than Reshiram can and can output more than Reshiram, and is also nowhere near as vulnerable, but that's about where all the positives end for the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Reshiram being literally infinitely faster than the Blue Eyes White Dragon is a massive help, and also the sheer amount of abilities that Reshiram has also is pretty good. You know, while the Blue Eyes White Dragon is more powerful and more durable than Reshiram, it's not by an obscene amount. Like, it is, like, they are still relative, and Reshiram can make the Blue Eyes White Dragon weaker if the Blue Eyes White Dragon gets burned, since its attack potency then will be lowered. And while in prison wouldn't really do anything, all of his other abilities would be pretty useful to use in the Blue Eyes White Dragon as well. Especially when you consider the Blue Eyes White Dragon's electricity manipulation, like, is resisted by Reshiram. So I'd say that more likely than not, Reshiram would just, like, whittle away at Blue Eyes White Dragon until eventually they won. I think that's more likely than the Blue Eyes White Dragon, you know, somehow winning. There's also the fact that if Reshiram becomes the Light Stone again, it would just absorb the Blue Eyes White Dragon into him. That's just another, you know, win condition there. So, yeah, Reshiram would beat the Blue Eyes White Dragon in a fight. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.